While you're reading this, someone on the other side of the world is making money, and the only thing they did today was open their laptop. People constantly write to me with the same question: how can I start making money online using AI if I have no idea where to begin? And it's an honest question, not because it's naive, but because over the past 2 years, AI has changed the rules so radically that almost no one has yet had time to digest it. The work more, earn more model is no longer the only option. AI is now literally taking over most of the work. Not metaphorically, literally. I've built businesses from scratch, made costly mistakes, and seen what works and what just looks pretty on the screen. Today, I'll break down 7 specific methods for you, from the simplest to those where the competition is so low the field is practically empty. And an important detail: I've deliberately arranged the list from most competitive to least. The further down the list, the greater the opportunity and the fewer people involved. Keep this in mind as you read. Method 1. AI video cutting. Leading bloggers, podcasters, and public experts are sitting on mountains of content. Hour-long interviews, streams, lectures, and analyses. It's all sitting on YouTube, wasting away. Yet they understand perfectly well that short, vertical clips are currently bringing in new audiences. The Reels algorithm promotes them better than any other advertising. The problem is, they don't have the time to do it themselves, so they pay others to do it for them. Your task is simple. Take their long video, cut out the highlights, and publish them as short clips. For every 1,000 views, you receive a fixed rate. It doesn't sound like much until you start calculating. One clip with 300,000 views at a rate of $1.20 is $360. Multiply that by 5 accounts. Multiply that by daily posting. Here's how it works in practice. Step 1. Find a campaign that pays you. There are marketplaces, for example Clout Boost or Virally, where creators post their offers. Go there, browse the list of active campaigns, and choose one whose topic resonates with you and whose content has the potential to go viral. This is important. If you're not interested, you'll quickly give up. Step 2. Upload the original video to an AI cutting tool. I use SubMagic, but Video.ai or Opus Clip will also work. The principle is the same. The AI analyzes the audio, finds the most powerful moments, trims them based on the speech tempo, adds subtitles, and adapts them to the vertical format. You can do whatever you want during this time, literally. Step 3. Post clips daily to Reels, Shorts, and TikTok. Add a marketplace link, and wait for your views to start rolling in. Step 4. Analyze what worked. A clip from a controversial debate, an emotional turn in a story, a funny moment. Find a pattern and then do just that, an honest analysis. The entry threshold is 3 days. No editing, no scripts, no technology, nothing special to learn. The AI share is about 90%. You only spend your time on choosing a campaign, posting, and analyzing the results. The starting budget is about $15 per month. There are 2 tools. Competition is high, and that's fair. The easier it is to get in, the more people join. But most people quit after a week or 2. Just stick with it, and you'll be in the top 1% by duration. Method 2. Ghostwriting with AI. Entrepreneurs and experts know full well that they need to manage LinkedIn, write newsletters, and produce content, because that's where their next clients are. But they have neither the time nor the desire to do it, so they hire someone to do it for them. And now that person is you, with AI as your assistant. But why should they pay me if they can ask ChatGPT themselves, is a reasonable question. Writing something that sounds like a real person, not like a corporate press release, is a skill in itself. Anyone who's tried to simply copy-paste ChatGPT's response into their post knows readers sense it instantly. The formulaic phrases, the lack of position, the smoothness without character. Your job is to remove all that and add a personal voice. That's what costs money. Step 1. Choose a niche. Don't try to write for everything at once. First, choose a format: social media posts, email newsletters, advertising copy, or website content. Then choose a topic: finance, real estate, e-commerce, medicine, or legal. The narrower the specialization, the higher the perceived value. A newsletter expert for mortgage brokers earns more than a generalist copywriter. Step 2. Create a workspace for each client. Go to Claude, create a new project, and name it after the client, for example, Dmitry Vlasov Content. Then upload everything you have: their old posts, interview transcripts, PDFs of books or courses, product descriptions, podcast recordings. Then write down system instructions, tone, forbidden words, favorite topics, things the client would never say. The more detailed you are, the more accurate the result. Now you have AI that writes in the style of a specific person, not the average blogger. Step 3. Compile a weekly agenda. Use Perplexity or a similar tool. Ask, what important things happened in investing this week? You'll get a list of topics with links to sources. This is the raw material. A blank page is the worst enemy of any writer, and with this tool, you won't have one. Step 4. Submit this raw material to the client's project. Receive a draft, read it out loud, remove everything that sounds wooden, and add 1 or 2 details that only this person could say. A fair analysis. The learning curve is 1 to 2 weeks if you can distinguish live text from dead text. AI accounts for 75%. The remaining 25% is taste and editing. It's in this 25% that the money lies. Most people don't know how to remove AI cliches and tailor text to a real person. If you can, you charge twice the average. The starting budget is $20 to $40 per month. There are 3 tools. Competition is fierce, but those who have mastered high-quality editing stand out. Method 3. AI landing pages. Businesses need pages that sell. Not just pretty ones, the ones that convert visitors into buyers. Previously, such a page cost tens of thousands and took weeks to develop. Now, AI can build one in minutes. The most valuable product here is a one-page landing page. It's essential for online trainers, agencies, course authors, and SaaS startups. They drive traffic from ads and want one thing: for the page to convert. The better the conversion rate, the more they earn from the same budget. This means that a good landing page isn't an expense for them, but an investment with a clear ROI. And that's why they pay well for it. Step 1. Use an AI design tool. Framer, TypeDream, or Durable are good places to start. Create a test landing page for a fictitious product, for example, an online personal finance course for young professionals. You describe in text what you want to see: the structure, tone, and color scheme. The AI assembles a page with a headline, benefit sections, a testimonial section, and an action button. This isn't a sketch, it's a finished page you can work with. It becomes your portfolio. Step 2. Find clients where they're already spending money. Look for those who run social media ads but drive traffic to weak pages, no clear headline, no proof, dozens of buttons instead of one. Most of them are like that. Offer a concrete improvement with a clear outcome. Step 3. Charge per page, and then offer monthly support, testing versions, edits for new campaigns, and conversion optimization. An honest analysis. The learning curve is 2 to 4 weeks. Most of the time, you're not learning how to use the tool, but rather understanding what makes a landing page sell. One strong headline, social proof, and one clear action. AI is responsible for 80%. There's only one tool. The competition is moderate. There are plenty of website builders. Those who actually know how to create landing pages and can explain to clients why one version will work better than another are few and far between. Method 4. AI-powered store on Shopify. This is the most passive option on the list. AI selects products, designs the store, writes descriptions, updates prices, and ships orders, all without your intervention. You don't have to go to the warehouse, pack, or handle logistics manually. The principle is simple: drop shipping, but fully automated. A customer comes to your store, purchases a product, you receive the payment, and the supplier ships the order directly to the customer. You're in the middle, but you don't physically touch anything. Step 1. Go to a platform like AutoStore or use a tool that automatically sets up a Shopify store. Choose a niche. Ideally, something with a clear target audience: home goods, sports equipment, pet accessories. The platform automatically populates the store with products, selects images, and sets prices with the desired margin. Step 2. Connect to AutoDS or a similar app. It monitors supplier inventory, automatically updates prices if the supplier changes them, and processes the order without your intervention. You'll see the transaction in a notification on your phone, that's all. Step 3 is traffic. This is the only thing that requires your attention, either organic traffic through short product videos or paid advertising. One well-shot Reels showcasing a product can generate several hundred sales.
This is the only area where AI can't help you. You need it. An honest review. The learning curve for setting up a store is practically zero. AI is 95%. Your 5% is choosing a niche and attracting traffic. The starting budget is less than $1 if you use free trials. There are 3 tools, but they are combined into a single system. Competition is moderate. There are many stores, but those who know how to choose the right product, create visuals, and drive real traffic are significantly fewer. This is your advantage. Method 5. AI agents for business. This isn't just a part-time job anymore. It's a business. You set up an AI agent for your local company, and it acts as your administrator. It answers calls, schedules clients, and processes requests 24/7, 7 days a week, no sick leave required. Here's an inconvenient truth about small businesses. Small companies miss more than half of their incoming calls. Dental practices, salons, plumbing services, they all have the same problem. A client calls, no one picks up. The client calls a competitor. Multiply that by a day, a week, a month. That's a huge loss. They know it, but hiring a dedicated administrator is expensive, and setting up a telephony system with recording is a mystery. You come up with a ready-made solution. Step 1. Choose one niche: dentistry, or beauty salons, or tutoring. One niche, one type of problem, one ready-made solution. This simplifies both sales and setup. Step 2. Create a demo agent. Use a tool like SynthFlow or Bland AI. Describe your business, give the agent a name and instructions, how to respond, what information to collect, what to offer. Link a real phone number. That's it. Now you can call this number and the agent will answer. Here's how it sounds in real life. You dial your demo's test number. A pleasant voice answers, "Good afternoon. You've reached the Formula Smile Dental Clinic. How can I help you?" You say you'd like to schedule an appointment. The agent confirms whether you're a first-time patient, offers the nearest available slots, and asks for your name and phone number for confirmation. No pauses. No, hold on, I'll check. When a potential client, the owner of that very same dental clinic, hears this in person, there's almost no need for further explanation. They've just heard their new receptionist. Step 3. Visit the owner or contact them online. Don't describe the product. Include a demo right in the conversation. Let them call the test number themselves. Step 4. Charge a monthly service fee. Then offer extensions, a website chatbot, automated messaging application processing, appointment reminders. Each extension adds an extra line to your bill. An honest analysis. The learning curve is 1 to 2 months. Not because the tools are complicated, they're not. But because you learn to sell to your first 2 clients, not set them up. After your first real case with real results and a screenshot of 0 missed calls in a month, selling becomes 10 times easier. The AI share is 85%. The agent works independently. The remaining 15% is the initial setup and communication with the client. The starting budget is about $50 per month. There's only one tool to get started. Competition is low. Most people either don't know about such tools or aren't willing to spend a month learning. The window is still open, but not for long. Method 6. AI avatars. Now, what if we create a person who doesn't exist, and that person makes money? This isn't science fiction. A virtual influencer is a character generated entirely by AI. They have a realistic appearance, voice, personality, and history. Some of them are already gaining hundreds of thousands of followers, promoting brands, and landing sponsorship deals. People in the comments have no idea they're looking at a non-existent person. It's not because they're naive, it's just that the quality has reached a level where you can't tell the difference. You can use your avatar in 2 ways. First, you can use it to promote your own products or affiliate offers. Second, you can build an audience in a specific niche and monetize it through advertising integrations. The main advantage over traditional blogging: an avatar never gets tired, doesn't get sick, doesn't age, and never gets into trouble for a bad post. This frees you from the most annoying part of content creation: the need to constantly be on camera. To create an avatar, head to HeyGen Studio or Leonardo.ai. There are no complicated prompts, just sliders and drop-down menus. You choose gender, age, ethnicity, appearance, and clothing style. Click Generate, and in a few seconds, you'll see a person standing in front of you. Someone who doesn't exist. And it's a little scary because it looks convincing. What happens next is more complicated. You need to give it a voice, build a consistent image, create a content plan, and start publishing. This requires a strategy, an honest analysis. The learning curve is 2 to 3 months. The avatar itself is created quickly. But turning a collection of images into a living character with an audience is a process. AI is responsible for 70%. The other 30% comes from content strategy and understanding your audience. The starting budget is about $20 per month. There's only one tool for getting started. Competition is low. The industry is still in its infancy, and most viewers still don't realize they're working with AI. This is a rare window that will close. The only question is when. Method 7. AI-based app development. And finally, creating real applications without writing a single line of code. Just 3 years ago, custom development cost tens of thousands of dollars and took months. Now you describe what you want, and AI writes the code before your eyes. Literally, you watch as files, strings, and an interface are created. You're not programming anything, you're talking. There are two ways to make money. The first is to create custom apps for businesses. Find a client, create a tool, get paid, and then pay again every month for support. The second is to launch your own product and take a subscription. It's easier to start with custom development. You don't have to worry about marketing. The client is already in front of you. To get started, try Lovable or Bolt. Try recreating something simple: a mortgage calculator, an application form, a habit tracker, a proposal generator. This is your practice and your portfolio at the same time. Here's a real-life experiment. I opened Bolt and typed, "Create a personal finance tracking app. Income, expenses, categories, monthly charts." The tool asked a few clarifying questions, and I answered them. 5 minutes later, I had a working interface, tables, charts, and the ability to add transactions. It wasn't perfect. A few things needed some tweaking with the prompts, but it was done in 5 minutes, without a single line of code. The learning process here is unusual. It's not like learning a programming language. It's like learning to drive. The first month feels awkward. Something breaks. You tell the AI what it is, it fixes it, you check, and something goes wrong again. But after a few weeks, a sense of flow sets in, and you begin to understand how to think about the product, not just the code. A fair analysis. The learning curve is 2 to 3 months. AI is responsible for 80% of the code. All the code is written by AI. Your job is to decide what to build, test it with the eyes of the user, and sell it. The starting budget is $25.50 per month. There is only one tool. Competition is very low. Most people are convinced that development is something inaccessible and don't even try. This is your advantage, and it will disappear as soon as information spreads. 7 methods. All work right now. All require varying levels of time investment, but none require a technical background. The further down the list, the less competition there is, and the more money you can make. Start with what's closest to you. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It's already here.